Well, first of all, I was quite surprised when I came here to Brazil, since, we in Germany think of Brazil as being a tropical country. And it was so surprising seeing this area in the south of Brazil, which is totally different to a tropical country. It's so green and luscious. And, when you travel in Europe in the harvest time, everything is brownish or even yellow in the vegetation. Here, everything was green, and that was really surprising me a lot. Second thing, what was very much surprising to me is the kind of people that live down here, which are much more European than I expected. I mean, if you look out of your window from the hotel room and speak to the people, you sometimes think you are in Italy somewhere in Tuscany or Piemonte. So it's a little bit like feeling home for me as a European when I come here and see this area. When it comes to wines, I mean, I expected that there's a lot of Merlot, Cabernet and Chardonnay around here, the international grape varieties. And some of them are quite good, some of them are very good. But most of all, I was surprised and very happy with the other additional grape varieties that are found here. Grapes like Angelotta, which I never heard before, and which really can produce a delicious and great wine. And I think that is even more interesting to me, seeing those non-international varieties, those specialities that are produced here in Rio Grande do Sul. And especially when I look on the international market, I think the international wine market is not waiting for yet the next international styled Merlot or Cabernet from Brazil. My advice to Brazilian winemakers really would be, don't try to become the next Mendoza or Maipo Valley. Try to figure out what is your own character, your typicity here in this region, because typicity and to produce something authentic, I think, is crucial on the world market of wine nowadays, where all wines are really can taste quite similar. It's very important that Brazil finds its own niche in this market, and I see there is a chance for that with these additional grape varieties you have down here. Another thing that I found that was very interesting, and I'm really very happy about it, is the quality of the sparkling wines. Especially not only the ones made in the champagne method, but as well those made in the Charmant method. Because when you come to Europe, all the sparkling wines made in the Charmant method are rather of poor quality. You really use the poorest grapes for making sparkling wines in the Charmant method. Here in Brazil, you really get sparkling wines from that method that have made out of very high quality grapes and that can taste very good. I never had such good sparkling wines in the Charmant method than I found them here in Brazil. And the third thing what I was really happy about is the quality of the muscat wines, the sparkling muscatel wines. These wines really are delicious, and I think you Brazilians have even not yet totally realized what a gem they have with these wines, because these wines really have their niche on the world market. And I think they should not be only served as dessert wines, but as party drinks as well, as a drink in the afternoon for meeting friends and having fun. I mean, these wines really reflect the Brazilian lifestyle as we see it very much, and I see really a big chance for those wines on the European and especially on the German market. When it comes to the German market, I'm quick to stress that the Germans love Brazil. They love everything that's Brazilian. Let it be the football, certainly. Let it be Rio, samba, rumba, the music. Germans love Brazil. So I really see a chance for Brazilian wines in Germany, especially when we look forward to the World Cup in 2014. I think that could be really a big event for Brazilian wines in Germany. But please don't do the mistake and try to be another Mendoza or another Maipo Valley. Try to be authentic. Try to show us what is really Brazilian in your wines. And the last thing I want to say is I think I have realized that the market situation is quite different in Brazil than in the rest of the world. So what is right and correct for the markets in Sao Paulo or Rio de Janeiro must not be, or don't have to be, right and correct on the European market as well, because the European market's much more mature certainly than those here in Brazil. So go ahead and produce those wines that make sense in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro, but don't forget to produce unique wines that really fits to the European palate. Thank you.